Hey folks, Reviewy McReviewface here for another day of the Calgary Stampede, yeah! And today, it's all about the drinks. That's right. Now, well, a lot of people, when they think of Stampede, they think of, well, just a beer, right? Just a simple beer, although this isn't simple. This is the Banff Ave White Wit, very nice, which we might crack into later. But no, today I want to talk to you about what's more than beer when it comes to Stampede. And see, these are some of the drinks from the Calgary region that made Calgary famous. All right, so obviously we've got the Caesar. You can't talk about Calgary drinks without the Caesar. We've got the Angry Canadian, which seems to be going around these days. And we've got the B52 shooter. So I think we're going to start, oh, where should we start? You know, we're going to start with the Caesar. So for those of you who don't know, the Caesar, which is similar to an American Bloody Mary, was invented here in Calgary. It's a lovely drink. Let's just push the Angry Canadian stuff out of the way for a minute so you can see what we're doing here. So what we're going to start with is a nice big mug, a little bit of celery salt, and then take a little bit of lime around the edge of the mug here. Just dampen that down and then get that off into our celery salt. Then we just need, you know, I can't remember all the recipe exactly, but I know we need some vodka. So let's get into the Tito's. Let's say 2 shots. 2 shots seems about appropriate of nice clean vodka, and then a good glug of the Clamato. Not my favorite thing in the world, tomato and clam juice. So we just get a good glug of that in there. You know what else we need in there is a good amount of ice. Probably should have put that in first, eh? Honestly, I haven't been drinking already. I don't know, it kind of seems like I might have. Yeah, would have been a real good idea to have a nice big glass full of ice here to pour this into, but whatever. Next up, couple of dashes of Worcestershire sauce. Yeah, you say that 5 times fast. Worcestershire sauce. Couple of dabs of that, nice meaty flavor. And then they recommend Tabasco. Me, I'm going with the Shed No Tears Calgary Folk Fest hot sauce from last year, year before from a previous year. They say just to do a couple of dashes. So let's do 5 drops. And then, of course, the good old celery stick for stirring. And that right there, in a nutshell, is your Calgary Caesar. Cheers. Oh, tough to drink with the hat on. It's nice. Celery salt with the Clamato. That gets the engine running. That's a gooder. All right. So we got our Caesar. Next up, we've got the Angry Canadian. Now, the Angry Canadian is a lot like an old-fashioned, except instead of simple syrup, you're using maple syrup. So start with a nice glass, couple of pieces of ice in there, and then of course a little of the purple bag, a little of the Crown Royal. Just do about a little glug of the maple syrup, and they recommend finishing it off with a cherry. I've got these lovely bourbon cherries here. I think that'll do just nicely. Give that a little stir. And there you are, ladies and gentlemen, the Angry Canadian. Cheers. I think I'm happy with that. The maple syrup plays real nice with the Crown Royal. That's a sipper, for sure. That's good. So I'll put these 2 to the front for now. Don't you worry, they'll be finished. Now we get into the B52, which to my understanding was invented in Banff in 1977. So for those of you who are unaware, the B52 shot is a layered shot. So you get a layer of Kahlua, a layer of Bailey's, and a layer of Grand Marnier. I'm going to make an extra one here for Mrs. McReviewface because she heard I was making layered shots and said she wanted in. So I'll make an extra one for her. So now this is the tricky part. Can I get this to float? We've got some definite layers happening there. Now we'll crack into the The Grand Marnier. Ooh la la. Very fancy, eh? What was that accent? I don't know. Okay, kind of. I'm spilling more than I'm getting into the glass, I think. Yeah, that's kind of a cloudy layer. So yeah, you know, I just wanted to show off that there are all kinds of different options available when it comes to having a drink over Stampede. You know, you can, you don't just have to have a beer. You can make it as spicy or as sweet as you want. All right, this one here you can see is starting to clear up a bit. This one's still a little bit cloudy. But you know what? At the same time, we ain't got time to wait. I'll leave that one for the missus, take the ugly one, and give it a try. Cheers. Okay, well that was delicious. It's terrifyingly delicious. Yeah, but I mean, everything on the table here, I think, I would say, is a good choice for a drink. So whether you're an angry Canadian, going to get bombed, or want a Calgary classic, there's all kinds of options for you out here during your own way of celebrating Calgary Stampede from home. So lift a glass high. Hopefully we'll see you all again next year, but I will see you tomorrow, because I'm Reviewy McReviewface, and I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm just cheersing. And I will see you again tomorrow for more of the Reviewy Does Stampede 2020. Yee-hoo! Cheers. Hey, honey?
Yeah?
Do you want to come try the B52?
Sure. Did you try it? What did you think of it?
Oh, it's tasty. It's a little cloudy.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay.
B52, down the hatch, sweetie. Chug, 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 chug the whole thing. Come on, go, go, go. What are you doing? She stopped halfway. I didn't even fill the shot glass all the way up.
I needed a break. Okay. When you said it was tasty, I thought it was not so boozy. Woo!
It's boozy, but it's good.
It's good. You did a good job.